Today in Local Legends, we have the one and only Cesar. He's going to tell us about his apparel, TANQ Athletic. You got to listen to his story.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Oh, yeah.
Hey, man, today we're here with Cesar.
Yes, sir.
What's up, Cesar?
How's it going?
So, man, I'll give you a little backstory real quick. I met Art, and I can't make this up, but think about a week or so, I can't make this up, I noticed one of those shirts. And then I saw someone wearing a Mike Tyson shirt, right? Never asked you anything. I'm obviously I'm a Mike Tyson fan too. So I gotta ask you this question: where did this idea come from, and how did you guys get connected too?
Yeah, great question. You're talking about the brand in general.
The
how
brand in
idea
general,
came
yeah.
together.
Yeah.
So it's a funny story and it's interesting. During COVID, this is around May. So not pre quarantine. This is during quarantine. I had an idea of making my own shirts just for fun.
All right.
100% for fun. No business idea behind it. No seriousness behind it at all. So I talked to my buddy, my best friend Alan, and we talked about making some shirts just for the hell of it, you know. And we came up with the name TANQ, because my family would call me El Tanque because I've always been on the heavier side, you know, growing up, you know, El Tanque.
No falla.
I got a story on that one.
Oh man.
So we put together some shirts, and it was spelled out the way it's spelled in Spanish, Tanque, TANQUE. And I hit up a local screen printing shop in Carson, and I grew up in Harbor City, Torrance area, and the girl made the design for me, the girl that runs the shop, and we just made 24 shirts.
What was the
for
first
fun.
Design?
It says Tanque.
No, I know, but it didn't have anything like a little
No.
Mexican gordito or
No,
anything like
nothing,
that. 'Cause, like
nothing.
tacos del gordo.
Yeah.
I would have been like,
No, it was just Tanque, and I put it up on my Snapchat, and I put $25 each, or 2 for $40, and surprisingly enough, in that first day, enough people bought and sold out. It was 24 shirts, so it was a quick little run, and I said, well, I might have a little side hustle here if I was able to make a quick flip, you know. So
How much did you make?
I made about $200 profit. So you know,
What was your investment?
$200, $240 around there. Yeah, if we made 24 shirts, it was $10 a pop, so $240 at that time.
Quick flip. Yeah.
Quick
Okay.
flip, and I ran it back, another rerun, and then a few days later it sold out again, all out of the trunk of my car, pulling up, just giving people their shirts. So I'm thinking like, all right.
Do you still have the original shirt?
Not the original shirt, I don't, because I'm like, when it comes to clothes, I don't really like hoard it, to be honest, but I should have kept that one.
frame that one.
But I know people that have theirs though, their OG one, and I might have to
get it back
do
for you, man.
a little trade.
Print one of the original ones and then just sign it.
Yeah,
For a
yeah.
day and then just frame it.
that would be badass.
That'd be
But
sick.
So your family calls you Tanque.
yeah, or they used to.
I was about to
It's
say.
a little joke.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
it was.
So
it
where's
was
your
more in
family
the
from?
soccer. It was more in the soccer space, because
Ah.
in soccer, someone that's like a center defensive mid, center back that just like bodies someone.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
more on the slower side, but like if that guy catches you, you know, on
you're
the
a wall.
1v1, like they're taking over. It was more of that context. But,
Yeah, well, too bad now people are gonna call you Tanque after this.
Yeah.
Nah. So
They do, yeah.
where's your family from?
So both my parents are from Mexico.
What part?
My mom is from León, Guanajuato.
All right.
And then my dad was from Tepic, Nayarit.
Oh,
So I
nice.
have a little bit of mix there.
I've actually been to both those places.
Really?
Tepic,
Yeah.
I've been there several times. León, I was just there.
Yeah.
Like 3 years ago. My real father is from León. Well, was from León.
Okay.
So you been out there?
Yeah, I go every year.
Los Panzas
Every year.
Verdes?
Panzas Verdes, yeah.
Yeah.
Los,
you know about that?
Zapateros.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Piel, right, the capital of shoes and leather in the world. So all my family from that side is in that business. So
Oh, that's
yeah,
what's
the,
up.
the movie Coco, it's all real, all of that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice. So it's like they say, like you didn't get to the shoe department, but you got into the shirt department.
What was that?
You didn't get into the shoe
Shoe
department,
department.
but you got into
Oh,
the shirt
yeah,
department.
yeah. I mean, I feel like I kind of fell into this business on accident, to be honest, because I've never been someone to, or at least not prior, I wasn't someone that wanted to get into this industry. I didn't tell people I want to be successful in the fashion industry.
What did you want to do?
So when I was younger, I've always wanted to be a business owner. So I come from family of business owners. I knew off the bat working for someone else was not an option for me at all. And I went to school for business, but I dropped out within a year and a half. And then I got into the insurance business with a kind of a controversial company that's more like on the MLM side. I was laughing in your guys' interview when Memo brought up the Herbalifes.
They get you canceled here too, bro.
I edit that minute 5 already. Come on, Tank.
But no, the company that I was with was called World Financial. They're pretty aggressive in this area, Downey, South LA area. But it was a great experience. I was there for like 2.5 years.
How old were you back then?
20, 21. I started when I was 19, and I got out of that business when I was 21. And I learned a lot about sales, a lot about mindset. I think most importantly, I did. I had my license. I was off to a good start, to be honest, but God had to steer me away for right reasons, because I don't think I was becoming someone that I was meant to be. And I just one day I pretty much crashed and burned in that business.
When you say that, what do you mean?
Crashed and burned?
No. Like as far as you becoming someone that you weren't meant to be.
So I started idolizing the wrong things because in that this is pre social media peak, so this is like 2017, 2016 when hustle culture wasn't what it is now. So like the whole like could get toxic type of mindset of like, oh, don't sleep, work only. What are you talking about? Excuses like you're broke, like you need to do this, you could do more, this and that, blah blah blah, like work for someone else, like, oh, you're a brokey, this and that. All of that like hustle culture mindset wasn't as obvious as it is now, and I feel like I kind of got caught up in that being young, and I started making a little bit of money, but I wasn't doing it for the right reasons. I wasn't locked in with my purpose.
You weren't happy.
I think I was happy in terms of just like being ambitious, but it wasn't who
satisfying.
I was destined to be.
Purposeful.
Yeah. So and I realized when things weren't working out, I was miserable, and on the contrary, when things don't work out, but you're genuinely locked in on your purpose, I think you have that true reason to keep pushing forward. So I ended up moving to San Jose, thinking that running away, I was 21, would help solve those problems. And I left, and I tried to kind of like restart in that same industry, and it just was hitting a wall completely.
Oh, so you did that up north?
It was here at first, and then I ran into a wall. So I thought, let me reset.
Yeah.
Let me start from scratch, and now I'm really gonna kill it. Now that I know the basics, now I'm really gonna take off.
New city, new me.
Yep, and I took off over there 6 months, and it was probably the worst 6 months of my life, but looking back, the best 6 months of my life, because that was where the true growth as a young man really happened.
The hardships of
it. So like you're familiar with Tim Grover, Kobe and MJ's coach. Of course. He talks about the bus ride to hell, and that every winner has to go through that, but they have to go through it alone. You can't have your entourage, you can't have your team with you. You have to live that by yourself. You have to look at yourself in the mirror every single day and be honest with yourself. Yeah. And I feel like that phase of my life was my bus ride to hell. So one day I woke up over there and literally like that, like I just felt it in my soul. I don't want to do this anymore. Damn. Like I'm done. Like I'm done with insurance. I'm done with all of this. Like I'm done with chasing and idolizing the wrong people. I'm done with following the wrong people, like trying to get the validation and the mentorship from the wrong people. Like I'm just done. And I moved back and deleted my Instagram and went off the map for a year.
Oh, damn.
When I came back. And then that's when COVID happened, about a year later. So that was like the first half of what I consider my business career, my business life. And then COVID happened. Prior to that, I worked at Olive Garden as a server for a year. And that was an interesting experience, because coming from the guy that said I would never work for someone else, I had to humble down.
Just serving people.
Yup, and I had to go become a server at Olive Garden, serving salads and breadsticks. But it was a humbling experience, and it felt good to forget about a lot of the stuff that can be like toxic in your head.
I think when you come from that background, it puts a perspective of having a schedule,
Mm-hmm.
right? And do what you got to do. I'm pretty sure you have a schedule,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
As I'm listening to your story, it brings me back to your story.
Yeah.
So you guys are like parallel,
Mm-hmm.
I was
right?
listening to it, I was like thinking about it.
Yeah.
But interesting, I was on the other side. When I was working in insurance, I mean, I don't, what products were you selling?
IULs, life
IUL.
insurance. Yeah.
See, I was property and casualty. That's like life and health, right? But I was licensed for both, so I was a hybrid. But when I went to insurance, I had a opposite experience. Like I was really more so in a time where I learned everything from the insurance, and I had an amazing mentor. And in regards to self development, the business aspect of it, I dialed in, and that's
Damn.
and I was very fortunate because at that time I was going to school full time, working full time, and then macrofit full time. And so while I was going to school for business, through the mentorship I was getting at the insurance office with my mentor, I was applying everything that I was learning from school, and then actually had some type of application with him and the business. I had that opportunity while still saying, hey, I still have to develop, I still have to level up, because my business is around the corner to being at a place where I have to go there full time. And it actually gave me so much more.
Yeah.
So you have two perspectives on almost the
Yeah.
same platform, right?
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, I wouldn't change it. Like for a while, I did think like, man, what if I would have just stayed in college and just like, I feel like I grew up too fast. My mom tells me that all the time, that she feels like I grew up way too fast.
And going back to what he said as far as like his year and a half into then dropping out, I had that same mindset because I was in college from when I was 18 to when I was 25. So I was there for 7 years. And because I went out of state, right? So
Yeah,
when I
yeah,
went out of
you said
state,
that.
the credits didn't transfer, so I had to start over twice.
Damn.
And I hit that wall where I'm just drop out, work full time, and this was before Magravit was really taking off. I had a buddy working at a dealership, and he's like, "Come sell cars," and he was making at that time it was like $6,000 a month, and I'm like, "Oh, that's great money! Like I can make that," and because I was working in sales, I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'm young, I'm bilingual, like I can get to that point." And then it wasn't until, and then even my parents were like, "When are you gonna graduate? When are you gonna graduate?" And I was like, soon. My brother's like, just drop out. It wasn't until my mentor told me, like, no, Fernando Fernandez, he told me, like, don't drop out, because what you're learning through school, you don't see it valuable now, but your capacity is going to expand so much more. So like, he gave me an example. I've had managers, I had tons of managers over the years, and they're great, but they're very limited to just managing one location. With what you're learning now, you'll get to the point where you'll be able to run everything, all my offices. So your capacity is going to expand that much more. So no, like, keep investing in yourself, keep growing, be patient. And that's what gave me that extra wind under my sail to just push through and finally graduate.
Wow.
Which I mean, there's, even then when some of my employees ask me, like, as far as like, hey, I want to drop out, like, Isaac, your athlete.
Yeah.
I had a conversation with him.
Shout out
He
Isaac.
decided to not pursue school, but because he already has a game plan.
Yeah.
And that was the first thing I asked him, like, what's your plan? Because if you don't have something that you're passionate, you want to pursue 100%, pursue school, level up, develop skill sets, increase your capacity, have a little bit of fun. You're a kid, like, just that's your time to develop. And he's like, no, I want to start crushing it now. So I'm like, okay. Gave him a grace period. He did exactly what he needed to do, and now he's crushing it, man.
Yeah.
Damn.
But
So it's interesting because you had a different
Yeah,
background.
yeah.
Right now, when he said that his mentor told him stay in school, my mentor did the exact opposite. She told me drop out. Do you want to be known for someone that's studying business, or do you want to be someone that is actually doing business? And to a 20-year-old kid, of course, 10 out of 10 days, you're gonna be like, you're right.
Yeah.
You
But-
know, so
going back to, like, at that time, but that's why I asked Isaac, like, what's your business?
yeah.
If I had already full blown macrofit, I would have been like, well, I gotta go there full time. I really get it. But that's my biggest thing. Like,
I think
what's your business? Like, because your mentor said, do you want to work for someone or be in the business, or do you
Yeah.
want to?
But the crazy thing is that, again, who you surround yourself with.
Yeah.
different crowd,
Yeah.
different circle,
For sure.
different circle, right? I'm trying to think. You get up, that's it, done. I'm going back
Yeah.
to LA.
Yeah.
What happens after that then?
So I come back. I'm unemployed for like a week off the bat, and then that's when I get my job at Olive Garden, and it was very humbling.
Which Olive Garden, man?
Manhattan Beach, right there off the 405.
I hope they treated you well, man.
I mean, I'll tell you this. It was only a year. I felt like I started to have a little bit of doubt about my my dream of being a big time CEO, big time entrepreneur. And little by little, it felt like that life bar, like if it was a video game, if my dream had a life bar, it was running down. And it probably got as low as like 10%. And COVID just like came in, shut the world down, and it left me 3 months to think. It left me 3 months to just sit down and just like think what's next without having to worry about, I got to go do a shift tomorrow. I got to go pay my this and that.
Talk about a reset button.
Yeah, so it was just like they mentioned, a blessing in disguise that the world had to pause, and that's when I started the brand, and I never went back to Olive Garden, to say the least.
I wouldn't either, bro. I'll show up in the tank.
Bomb food though. I go.
Oh
eat.
no! Shout out to Olive Garden, man.
Oh, the endless salad, breadstick, and soup.
Yeah, man, you get me hungry, man. See, Olive Garden, you need to sponsor the next podcast.
Shout out Olive Garden. Shout out Olive Garden.
Yeah, shout out to Olive Garden, man.
Funny is, a lot of my employees, because Coach Richard Perez, which was Memo's first right-hand man, he was our first employee for Macrofit. He was from Montebello. There's an Olive Garden in Montebello, and a lot of our employees were coming from Olive Garden, from Montebello.
Really?
His sisters worked there.
Oh shoot!
And so I know tons of people from Olive Garden.
Damn! Now I'm
Breeding guy.
damn. So you do these shirt, the first set, sells out.
When did it change the name?
So
Yeah.
Because it doesn't say TANQ anymore.
No, it straight up says tank with a Q.
So we sold that first batch, and then I'm thinking, all right, we gotta hit them. We gotta hit the market with something unique.
Brand, yeah.
So we start playing with the name, and I take the U and the E off on Canva, not even Photoshop. And for those that don't know, Canva's really like amateur level, design,
entry level.
Entry level. And I tell my buddy, I'm like, I kind of like how it looks, just Tank, TANQ.
Yeah.
Because it looks dope just the way it sits. And I'm like, and I like the term athletics, but athletics is too like too broad. It's kind of confusing. So I like athletic. So we just stuck with Tank Athletic, and then we started putting that out, and that stuck. And for the longest, I didn't like the name. I wanted to kind of change it. But sometimes in life, you especially in business, the market's gonna tell you what they want, and people wanted it, and I it hasn't always been great. It hasn't always been like, oh, we're selling out everything, but it's for the most part been a positive and growing experience. And the name itself, and the design, and the fashion side of things, and the manufacturing, and all of that, it just improved month by month, quarter by quarter. And now we're stuck. No, I'm just kidding. No, but now we're good with the name Tank though. So it's recognized now.
This was when then 2021.
So this is 2020, and then late 2020 is when we stuck with the name.
Okay, and then the design I first saw, it reminded me of the wall you have at the gym.
The gate,
Yeah, the gate. I saw Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
And I think I saw it on. I think the first person I saw, the Will. I don't know. I need to get you, man. I think I saw it on Will.
Yeah.
He was wearing it, and it gravitated to me like, damn, that's Tyson. Like, where do we get this shirt at? And then like a week or so, I saw you wearing it.
Oh.
So in my mind, I'm thinking, these guys must go to a hipster store somewhere in the mall. Like, where do you get these shirts? I never asked the question. Never once asked.
Yeah.
Until I saw the promo.
The one that we posted.
And I'm like, whoa. So then he's telling me, he's gonna be here. So I'm like, okay, so who is this guy?
Yeah.
Well, who's this company? And then he tells me, bro, he's gonna be here yet, and that's when I met you.
Right.
And I'm like, wait, this is the local guy.
Yeah.
In my mind, bro, I'm not lying to you. I thought it was either an online brand or you find this somewhere like, I don't know, either.
Well, exclusively he's online, right?
Yeah.
And he does these events, pop-ups, but exclusively online. We had a conversation because you recently had an opportunity, right?
Yeah.
To go into a storefront and brick
Yeah.
and mortar.
Retail. Yeah.
Retail. And we crunched some numbers right away. And you're like,
Don't make no
No, sir.
sense.
it doesn't make sense. Yeah. No, he has a
So-
great thing going right now because for your pop-ups, right? Like
Yeah.
You do. I have a question in regards to how we met, right?
Uh-huh.
We had an event at Madhouse. Which event was that?
It was the Physique Inc.
Physique Inc.'s
Yeah.
first event. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
So, when the brand started, when did you mesh into like athletic? Like as far, because I know that it's in the name, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
did you want to target athletes, gym goers? At what point, or did it just happen organically? You know, were you doing pop-ups at LA Fitness or any of those commercial gyms because of you wanted
Right.
to target
Yeah.
Right.
the niche of having
Yeah. Fitness niche.
fitness,
Yeah.
yeah.
So originally it was meant to be more of like a hybrid brand, kind of like streetwear, with maybe like a hint of fitness.
Okay.
But we slid right into the niche of like fitness fashion, while simultaneously, thanks to COVID, thanks to TikTok and social media, the gym going, lifting, and fitness became trendy, and it just blew up. Being a quote unquote gym rat, and the gym rats loved our merch because we really worked on perfecting the pump cover, the oversized shirt,
oversized,
the mesh shorts,
The fit,
you know, like the trucker hat, the snapback. Like we really took our time to make sure that the product is good, and we started making big connections or good connections, and growing within the LA region, making good networking and marketing, and never being afraid of doing the groundwork of showing up, like getting invited to an event with Physique Inc. and then meeting the owner of Madhouse, Arturo. Like, I feel like most people nowadays wouldn't want to do that. They think that's too much work for in their eyes, low ROI. Why not just post a viral TikTok? That's a lot easier. When in reality, this market is wide open. Connections, building relationships, shaking hands, being a genuine friend to people, that's wide open right now. And
I wish more people had that mindset.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now because I just spoke about that this morning. Golly, if somebody was recording me this morning, I said the same thing
Yeah.
this morning. I said,
relationship equity in regards
sure.
to being able to have
yeah.
The Rolodex,
yeah.
connections.
And I heard this a while back. The power of saying yes,
Mm-hmm.
right? And you just go by faith, right?
Yeah.
It's it because that's how I met you.
Yeah, that's exactly
That's how I met him.
that's how we met.
And
That's
this is
how
why
we're
I'm gonna
sitting
be
down
honest.
right here.
Literally,
Full
I
circle.
Serge was like, "Hey, you got to meet the owner of Madhouse." I'm like, "Well, let's do it." Like, I don't know who he is, and
Yeah.
I'm like, "So what are we doing? What we're doing at gym?" I remember walking in and boom, and I think the second time or third time, that's when I saw your shirt, and that was Will that was wearing it,
Yeah.
because he was wearing a Mike Tyson, and I'm like,
Right.
"Okay, where are you getting these Mike Tyson shirts from?" That was honestly that's what gravitated
Yeah,
towards
yeah.
them. Then I saw it again on you, but then I would notice, and I would have to ask, what's up with
The logo.
yeah?
So
because that's the
we-
shirts I would see on you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the logo has been a big part of our stamp. I think it's really unique, and it's easy to remember,
Recognize
easy to
and remember.
recognize.
Oh,
People
yeah.
see it and
Yeah.
they love it because it's so detailed, being one layer of print. So the manufacturing side of things, it's easy because we don't have to print 4 or 5 colors. It's just one hit,
Boom.
one color, but it's so detailed. We got kind of lucky with the logo. I believe that success. It's funny because the shirt I'm wearing says it's not luck. That was one of our themes from earlier. Sometimes you do get lucky though. If you show up enough, you for sure get lucky. And I think we got really lucky with the logo because the artist that we hired, he could have done a terrible job and we wouldn't have known. Like, we wouldn't have been like, yo, bro, like, we need something better. Like, redo this. We wouldn't have known. We would have just accepted it. But he did a killer job. He, like, was in the good moment in his life, and he just, like, sat down and gave his best effort. And the birth of the Gorilla Head logo came about, and it just stuck.
That's Tank.
That's Tank.
That's the tank.
That's Tank. That's TANQ right there. And then we try to give our own twist on it. You know, we try to make it better and put it in different designs, you know, without being like too simple or one-sided. And people love it, you know, for the most part. We get a lot of good feedback.
That's
That's what's it. Yeah.
Damn.
We
That's
get a lot of good feedback in the area, and it's getting recognized more and more across the country as well.
It has like a symbol. It's either mad, aggravation, success. You
Yeah.
made it. I don't know, man. You could go so many ways.
It can-
I've
it
seen
can
this
translate
logo.
so well to
through-
fitness.
Yeah. Like I'm gonna be honest, man. I seen that on you guys.
Yeah.
How did you get Mike Tyson?
So
Cause that one's sick.
That one's
That
sick.
one's.
Yeah, yeah.
I have to say that one's gangster, man.
so we
you got me at Mike Tyson.
Everyone has a plan until they get punched in the mouth.
honestly, well, that quote is facts. First of
Yeah.
all,
Yeah.
but our brand has gone through a couple phases of like fine tuning what it means, because when it comes to branding, you could have a dope artwork, but
Yeah.
you need to build a solid, stable brand. You need a strong message. You need a strong theme that is going to gravitate towards people, and they're gonna become followers of the brand.
They
They're
can
gonna-
identify with it
Yes,
too, right?
yes.
Yeah.
They're gonna emotionally connect to it.
That's right.
So that's something I
Resonate
learned.
to it, relate to
Yup.
it. Yeah.
That's something I learned within the last 2 years. So we started really focusing on the message. Started focusing on what does it mean? What are
stand
we
for.
what are we telling people? What are we sharing? What's the call to action?
Yeah. Message.
And we've been putting legends of sports. I'm a big sports fan. We've been trying to put, you know, like this shirt has Michael Jordan on the back. The shirt with Tyson. We're working on one that's going to release in a couple weeks with Kobe. Just try to make these dope designs that aren't too much, aren't like goofy or corny, but that are nice and clean and straight to the point.
Damn.
So the Tyson shirt came together because there was a photo that I saw of him where he's in the corner with his coach, and he's just like locked in, like he's looking at his opponent, and he's like this. He's just like, that guy looks fucking scary in the photo, and I just love that picture. So I took the picture, and I'm like, you know what, man? If Tyson
Damn.
comes after us on the IP side,
Ooh.
then we'll take it, you know, allegedly. But I love how he's ready, and I'm like, dude, stay ready, because I bounce a lot of ideas off my whiteboard, off myself. I'm always brainstorming, so I'm like, dude, stay ready. You always got to be
You
ready.
ran with that.
So we put it together, and it hit. And we took that shirt,
Which is I think the one I seen.
yes, that's actually this one. I brought one for you if you wanna.
Oh
Yeah,
damn!
come on. Special gift for
Hey,
you.
geez. That's what's up, bro.
You told me that's your favorite one, so I had
Yeah.
to make it happen.
Oh shoot! All right. Yeah.
Save it for the podcast.
Save it for the podcast.
Yeah. All right. I'm not gonna lie, bro. This is the first one I locked in, so I got.
There we go.
Oh yeah.
It's
yeah.
only right.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
bro. This is it right
It's
here.
only right.
Ooh. He's
only
getting
right.
stitched. Yeah. I can't help but say when in those interviews, he's like,
Damn. Thank you, bro.
I don't even,
He said,
I
of course,
can't even
bro.
say it on the pod.
There's
Yeah,
love right here.
controversial shit. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna fuck it till you love me.
No Diddy.
No, oh, did
Damn.
and then that's a big reason why we had to add him to Madhouse, just because of what he stood by in regards to his aggression, his determination, and just a legend, bro. He's savage when it
at
comes
the beginning,
to boxing.
I
and-
thought this was Madhouse
okay,
because of
the Tyson.
yeah, and because when I first came in, I saw a picture of Tyson, Kobe, and then I saw the belt,
Yeah.
and then I'm a big boxing fan too. This to me, I've and again that's why I'm like, so I need to get to this question because I'm just curious. But thank you, man. This is love right here.
Of course, yeah.
I think this is the first time I get a gift while we're doing the pod, huh?
Really?
That's
Yeah,
dope.
this is the first time. So, no Diddy.
Oh, Diddy.
Oh, Diddy.
Let it touch.
How did you guys meet? So I haven't got that answer, right?
Yeah. So he touched on it. We had an event for Physique Inc., which is
Okay.
the company that I
Was that where did that take place?
at my house. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So Physique Inc., how I know them, for my first competition, my bodybuilding competition,
Got it.
I met Ronnie Walker. Walker was my coach for my first competition. And I met Walker through a referral of Fabio, which is, we had talked about him, Memo and I, in
Yes,
regards
yes.
to how he helped us with Madhouse in the beginning. And Fabio, we always talked like, oh, like let's do a competition together, let's do a prep together. And we locked in. I called Walker, and he's like, we had a great conversation, and he's like, bro, I've known about you, but I didn't know it was you, because some people call me Art, other people call me Arturo. So when I reached out to him, I introduced myself as Arturo, but he had heard of Madhouse, he had heard of Art, but not Arturo, and we
Never put it together.
he never put it together, and we locked in for the competition.
They're locked in.
They're
locked in.
They got the puppies, and so we started prep. He's like, bro, he came to the gym and he loved it. He's like, hey, we have our annual meetup for the company where athletes from North Cal, Southern Cal meet up, do posing, do a whole event at a gym. Their last gym was a commercial space, and it was great, but they wanted something more intimate and somewhere in the middle. And,
That's the story you shared.
and so he loved Madhouse. We talked, we ran it. McAfee was at it, and he reached out to other vendors that wanted to
Got it.
pull up, and it was an amazing event. And that's when I met Cesar.
So by this time, did you know about Madhouse? By any
I had
chance?
heard of it. I had heard of it already.
Alright.
Yeah, I was already. But I was honestly really, really like shocked in a good way with like how like beautiful the gym is on the inside. Like I really wasn't, because
Everybody
you don't see it too much in any business, to be honest.
No.
Like the level of detail, like to the bathroom, to the little piedritas on the on the sink, like it's. I was very.
The first
impressed.
time I'm like this, like, damn. Man.
It's like, where are we? Where are we?
Yeah.
Honestly.
Oh, just wait for the expansion. What I'm gonna do?
Damn.
There we go.
I was talking about it with Memo.
Damn.
I can't give too much details, but yeah.
So at that moment,
I remember
you just
when,
hit it off.
yeah, I remember going up to the booth and introducing myself, and we started chopping it up, and he complimented the gym, and right away he just wanted to give me one of everything. He wanted, bro, take this, take that. I'm like, whoa, chill. Like, I'll accept the gift because I won't be disrespectful and reject the gift. But like, let me buy some stuff. Like, I gotta support local brand. I remember, when I started, like even through Macrofit, and I would wish that more people would not want discounts. Like they would actually support. Like, you fuck with me, well then fuck with the company and support. So everyone that has friends that have businesses, it's just, you don't go to Nordstrom and ask for discounts. You don't go to these big corporations and ask for discounts. So just show love, take care of them. Being a business owner it's tough. We got expenses, we got employees, and we're chasing the dream.
I don't think people understand that, right?
They don't.
Look,
don't.
it's
It's
free.
crazy,
It's
right?
free to go on Yelp and to give a review. It's free to give a referral, recommendations. If you want their service or products and you want to represent, please just pay full price.
And I think that's, I don't know how to say it, but I think that's not discussed out in the public like that, because people are afraid to say it, because then they'll feel people are just boycotting.
It's our culture too,
Right?
Like, it's
Yeah.
just getting.
Bueno,
Like,
bonito, barato.
Oh,
they say.
yeah.
It's
all
that
the
whole
time.
TikTok. The amount of times that I get pitched to collab. You guys work with influencers. Obviously, it's code for I want free stuff. And I'm not saying that I never entertain it, but it's like, many times people don't understand that value, especially in business, goes two ways. It's a two-way freeway.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are one-sided. And, I think...
I didn't send you a message, bro.
I don't know.
But going back to it, we that's when we met, and then I really liked the fit more than anything, the designs, and so I generally just like to fuck with the brand, so I'll rock it. And we exchanged information, and he said, hey, if we ever have any other events, like can I pull up?
Yeah.
I'm like, absolutely. And then from there we were in contact, and then he's like, hey, can I having another drop, can I come up and pull up and just do some content with athletes and just sell some
Video.
some videos and
Yeah.
sell some shirts. And
That's what's up, bro.
Yeah,
and then
that
he was
video
even
went-
trying, he's like, oh, like, how much will you charge me? I'm like, bro, just
Yeah.
pull up.
That video was dope, huh? That one got 150K views. The video we shot at Madhouse, because we did. So we like to really, really implement like culture, like genuine LA millennial culture. So the movie with Ricky Bobby, Talladega Nights.
Yeah.
The scene where his dad is like, "You're a winner, Ricky. Like, don't listen to these people." We made a little edit with the Madhouse shoot, and that one blew up. That one got like 150K views.
Damn.
Yeah, and it was really clean too. With the whole edit. I was really happy with it.
Wow. So you started in 2020, 2024. I wasn't here when you came to
Our last event.
the last.
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't able to be here. I knew
Yeah.
about it, and I was a little bummed out because I had to leave out of town. Thank you. I know you
Yeah.
you got.
I got some of the
and I'll be
shirts.
honest, man. My fiance was like, "Get me a shirt. Get me a shirt. How much are they?" And then she already rocked it at the gym. Okay. She's like, I love this shirt. I like the fact that she likes the baggy look, right? She loved it.
Oversized, got it. I was
Yeah.
gonna ask if she wanted something smaller because it's a medium. I want to get her a small.
I'll sell it to her.
Okay.
I'm like, I'll sell it to her.
Yeah.
We just talked about that, right? But I saw then the one because you were promoting it,
Yeah.
and
so,
the funny thing is that somebody told you at the gym that's a sick logo, and you have it. I had to go there.
I don't think I ever told them about.
Oh man, brace yourself.
I'm gonna put him on blast. But let's go back a little bit. That event. So how did it come about?
So we so
yeah,
we,
that's right.
we're really so you're familiar with the book Blue Ocean Strategy?
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it? You
Talk
heard
to
of it?
me.
It's essentially it's a marketing book. It's a really one of the goats of the marketing books.
All right.
And it talks about how in business, the red ocean is where everyone is at, and everyone's fighting for that territory, and it's bloody, and it's war, and the chances of you making it are a lot lower.
Slim to none.
But if you look over to the other direction, there's a blue ocean that's wide open, and it's essentially doing what others aren't doing to stand out in business. And we've been doing that for 2 years. We've been really dialed in on standing out in different ways, whether it be ground marketing, whether it be through collaborations,
marketing.
associations, all of that. Like we're really locked in on how can we make sure that people remember us more than the competition, at least at our level. And I'm talking to my business partner Ryan, shout out Ryan, and I tell him, dude, let's do an event. Let's do an event because we have about 30 athletes that represent us that are a part of our marketing team. They're sponsored athletes. They have a discount code on their bio and they help market and all of that. We could make it like the community day where we get all of our athletes together, but let's also invite the community to come out together and experience a dope gym. Oh, I think I know a dope gym, So
Damn.
obviously, so I had hinted the idea to him, like, dude, I think it could honestly be a success, and then we'll drop an exclusive shirt that is going to be collabed with both companies. And I told him, I was like, I'll give it
There it is right there.
my 10 out of 10 effort on designing the shirt, on producing it, all of it. I'm gonna give it my everything. And I think it was a very successful event. I was very pleased with the outcome, and it exceeded my expectations. Yeah.
That's what's up.
And it was very cool to see him because he was sending me renderings and he was sending me updates and ideas and the list of vendors, and we're going back and forth. And I kind of just gave him a lot of free leeway to run with it, to give him the opportunity to showcase the company.
Yeah.
And I think it was a very, very successful
I
event.
saw-
Sure. Yeah.
I mean, I saw believe me, I saw on social media. I'm like,
Yeah.
damn, it's cracking out there. And I asked one of my friends that was here. I'm like, how did it go? He's like, bro, you stupid ass. Why weren't you here? He knows who he is. I'm like, damn it, I did miss it.
No, it was great. The members loved it. They had a great turnout. Different vendors came out, and it was interesting because the shoot for the promo, because you had told me the time, but I was not expecting to be in it. I was upstairs in a meeting. I had a team meeting, and we had scheduled it at 2:00. And then he's communicating, and I had sent Sean over to help in any way. And he had the demos of the shirts. He had a couple athletes to actual model for the event and promote it. And it went from like 2:00, a little past on, like 3:30, 4:00, I think. And then Sean had sent me a message like, "Are you coming?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'll head over." Like another 30 minutes went by, So I'm like, all right, I gotta go. So then I went, and he has the rack in the middle of the gym, and he comes up to me like, hey, I have an idea for the event. He's like, what if we do a raffle? And he had just bought some New Balances from
Champs
down the street. He's like, let's do some raffle. Let's do a raffle. Get people to just come into the booth. We'll get their info. We'll do a raffle. Give them some New Balances. I'm like, it'd be cool. I'm like, run it. You know what? Let's buy another pair. I'll pitch in, and then we'll do guys and girls.
Boom.
All right, run it. Boom. And so I'm checking out. I met one of your athletes that day, and then your camera guy, and then he's like, well, how did you make me model for it? I don't know.
I was like, you ready? I was like, bro? I'm like, I bring over the shirt. I'm like, all right, bro, you ready? Here, throw this one on. Shorts.
Shorts.
Pass me the short. Hey, bro, you down to wear these shorts? Because I can't have you wearing those.
It was some
I was
other
like-
shirts, shorts, and then you had the hat, the demo. It was a prototype.
Yeah, I had a prototype hat.
And then he's all of a sudden, boom, 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 and he was like, go. And I'm like, all right, cool. And then Sean's like, well, now that you're all tanked out, like let's do the promo video for it. I'm like, all right, fuck it. And then Cesar's like, here are the shoes, like promote the shoes, the raffle. I'm like,
damn.
fuck it. So Sean takes me to the middle of the weight room, and then it's just, all right, go. And then you saw the take one, and then
That was it.
That was it. Yeah.
It was a hit too, because that marketing campaign was like 8 days, and we got over 70,000 views across all of our marketing together for the
Damn.
event. So 0 ad spend too, which nowadays is like people really don't want to focus on organic. People want the easy route, the paid route. But
I mean, if they have the budget for it, the numbers make sense. But
Yeah.
I mean, when you're a small company, it's
So I know that it started from shirts, and now you had some shorts.
yeah.
Tell me about that, man.
Yeah, so we're trying to continue to perfect in the 3 Ps, people, process, product, and people's obviously the most important.
Yeah.
That's what where we hang our head high on, and the product obviously has to carry itself. So we're trying to make some shorts and some a line collection, which is essentially going to be for hybrid athletes, people that want to go running, people that want to compete in other type of sports. And we've been
You got me at running, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I brought you a gift as well, bro.
I twinkled a
You
little bit on that.
guys are gonna be the first ones ever to have the first official tank performance shorts.
And Jesus is getting me into running. I got my shoes today,
So
so.
this is for you.
Oh shoot!
Yeah.
Damn, we were getting love today.
Oh,
And these are for you right here. Let me, if you
oh,
can
you
reach
gotta
that.
reach that for me. 'Cause I'm-
Yeah, baby.
Sweet.
All right.
There you go.
Oh man,
All right.
appreciate that. Appreciate
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Bro,
Daddy, who's your shorts?
I think I'm going on these on my run tomorrow, bro.
Oh,
I got
Don't get to none of the.
I got a
the
5 miler
shoes.
here.
So we
Hey, these
The
yeah,
fabric's
these
nice,
are what's up, bro.
thank you. So yeah, we're taking the product serious, obviously.
I'll be honest, man. I love running shorts, and I know which ones. I love this material.
Okay.
And I mean, when I met you,
We were talking about it.
what was it, last
Yeah.
week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I met you.
You made a comment in regards to
I made a comment to you about a hoodie I'm wearing, and right now, as soon as you brought it, I'm like, this is it. This is the material.
Mhm.
This is nice, bro.
Yeah. No, that's premium.
which goes back to when we were talking at the gym. One of your athletes, Isaac, was wearing the shirt for the promo that day
Yeah.
because he was in the promo, right? And what does it say on the back?
It says, "I'm not crazy, I'm free."
I'm not crazy, I'm free. And Cesar, one of my trainers, he's
Oh damn, it's easy.
that's Cesar, man. Shout out to Cesar.
Yeah, my boy.
He goes up to Isaac, dubs him up, and he's like, "Hey, you're not crazy, you're free." And then Isaac's face, bro, that's deep. Like, bro, like, damn, you should write that down. Not realizing that it was in the back of his shirt. Cesar starts cracking up, bro. I haven't seen Cesar crack that up that
That's
bad. And then he calls me over. He's like, bro, check this
Design
out.
idea.
Yeah, but it was
Oh
Yeah.
damn.
Whole ass production.
live production. I have it on the outside of the gym because we have the Jokers. Like, I'm not crazy,
Yeah.
I'm free. The whole slogan. And,
Yeah, yeah.
And
That
mind
was
you,
the idea behind it,
and
was to match the
theme of
concept.
Madhouse and
Yeah.
concept. Yeah. which was interesting because you said that you had your artist
We had someone hand
Stencil
draw
it.
the design, the sketch, and I loved it from the first. I think we did one small revision. We just changed the sizing, and that was it.
Boom.
And I think it was perfect. And I think a hit when you see it.
Yeah.
You know?
he just kept messaging me, boom, 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 and I, ding, 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 and he'll like triple text me, ding, 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 and I'm like loving it, just hearting it. I'm like, fire, run it. And then I would share it with my team and the guys, and they're like, oh shit, it's gonna come out sick. And then when we did the promo video and some of the sneak peeks, because it was cool, his shot was on the floor. He had both shirts because it's a color. It comes in red and it comes in white, the lettering, and the New
That's
Balances.
sick, bro.
And people were like, oh, like, where can I get it? And I kept telling people, come to the event, exclusive drop only at the event. And we did so well at the event that we sat down after and we're like, bro, there's gonna be more people that are gonna want it that didn't show up. And like our conversation was literally like, well, should it just like, too bad, right? You didn't get it, you didn't show up, or you had someone buy it for you, right? So I got you. Right? But we're like, no, you know what? Let's do this. Let's do a limited, batch. He was gonna open up the platform online, get a certain amount of sales online, and then just cut it. So that's what we ended up doing, and it's going great.
Damn.
Yeah, it's really popular.
I mean, shit, you made, I want to say, maybe something about like 85%, right?
Yeah, gone
on the day of.
Yeah,
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah, I was really happy with the outcome.
Yeah.
That's
So,
congrats, bro.
Proud. Thank you. Proud
Yeah.
of the whole team too that came together and really was a part of it.
I have to comment that, I mean, you had one athlete from San Diego,
Yeah.
and then you had a couple from Arizona.
Yeah.
Right? I had a chance to meet personally some of his athletes because I've been following them, and we've just been chopping it up and just kind of hyping each other up and meeting them in person, and getting them together, work out, the energy,
That's
energy that, and then they're content creators and they have their media team and it's dope.
Yeah.
It's dope. Yeah, it was a great event.
That's badass.
It's
for
interesting,
sure.
man, because I met you last
Last week.
Was it last week?
The day before the event.
The before
Yeah,
that.
I came and
So
set up.
That's right.
He came late at night to set up to kind of brainstorm, and then you were here, but then you're gonna.
I was bouncing.
Yeah.
I had a bounce,
You gotta bounce
and
out.
right away he tells me you have to
interview
get
him.
his testimony, and I'm
Thank
like, why? What's going on?
Yeah.
I really didn't know who you were
What?
until I found out you were the
Yeah.
guy, and I'm like, oh, it's you. And then I'm like, okay, if he's literally saying go, I trust him. I'm like, all right, so I got to get the story behind it. And you asked me what are we going to talk about. I said I don't like to ask any questions.
Just like memo, just roll.
Like,
Cameras,
I need a
go.
list.
Just go. Because I'm like, all right, I want to know
No,
your testimony.
I had to put my boy on simply because I see the work ethic, I see the vision, and he's going. So when we're talking about local legends, I'm like, bro, this is
Yeah, when
your
you
time to
started telling
share.
me-
Oh, boy.
It's your time to share your story and time
Thank
to
you.
put it
Bro,
on the
you're doing
platform.
big things, bro.
Thank you.
I'll be
Thank
honest.
you.
I
Appreciate
like
that.
the apparel. When I see something that if I'm one of those like seen it once, seen it
Yeah,
twice. I'm
yeah.
like, but honestly, bro, when I seen the Tyson, I seen the gorilla, I'm like, wait, what's? But then I would see them,
Yeah.
and I'm not lying, man. It's catchy.
Yeah. Thank you.
A lot of people at my house.
I can't wait to see the Kobe one.
Oh,
Yeah.
So you got two of my favorite
Yeah.
players, Jordan and Kobe. Who's your favorite?
Kobe.
Kobe.
Kobe has to be just because I'm Kobe generation. Like
You?
I grew up watching him.
Art? I think I asked you. It was Kobe or
Kobe.
Jordan?
Same reason.
Damn,
I mean,
Jordan.
ever since Relentless and then really Tim Grover and
Yeah.
Jordan's story, that gave me more of the insider, and then seeing the documentary,
Last Dance.
Yeah, there was a huge appreciation for him.
For
but
sure.
I can't say that I saw him play live.
Yeah.
I didn't
I
see him. I
can't-
grew up with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
But I would say, damn, I don't know who wins Game 7 if it's 1-on-1.
Yeah.
I won't know.
No, I think what I like admired growing up still to this day a lot about Kobe is just like he was so unshakable. Like
yeah,
someone trying to punk him with the ball.
The
and
ball,
he
Matt
doesn't
Barnes.
even flinch, doesn't even
Yeah.
flinch. Like
yeah.
just
I-
his
I-
mindset.
True story, man. Last season, I don't know if did I tell you this? I'm driving by Staples Center, and I could see Staples Center from a distance. I don't know where I was at, and I told my fiance, "Let's go see the Lakers." No, I'm like, I feel like he's gonna retire this season because the Lakers had a horrible record.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, they were bad the last few years.
I go online. I bought the tickets behind on the floor behind the court. I think they were like $45 a pop. $100. Boom. I go to Cuatro Vientos. I don't know if you've been there in East LA, East Los, by Sears Tower, Mariscos.
Okay.
And my I'm losing reception like all this time. But I guess I'm in my mind I bought the tickets. I'm sitting down. I'm about to eat, and I go on Facebook. He announces his retirement. I'm like, my tickets. I go back, and they had just gone through. Like, yeah, your tickets are on their way.
Yeah.
I'm like, he just retired. He just
Yeah.
announced. I booked it. Boom, straight to Staples Center, and I got the letter.
Wow.
I ended up getting the letter, and they were just handing them out, right?
Yeah.
So I got to see when he announced it. I got the letter, and then I got to see his last game.
Wow.
He scored 60, and then I
Yeah.
went to the retirement of the jersey.
Crazy.
So I was able to get that. So for me, yeah, Kobe's a storyteller, man.
Crazy.
It's
Just
crazy.
insane.
I want to know. I don't even want to know what picture you got on that Kobe. So
Take a guess.
I'm assuming he's wearing, and he's up on top
Nah.
with the 81.
Nah.
Damn. You, Art? You already know?
Oh no, he hasn't
I haven't
shown
shown
me.
you?
He hasn't
I
shown
thought
me.
I did
No,
show
no,
you.
no, no, no.
I will show it
It's
after.
iconic. I'll tell you that.
Ooh.
It's iconic.
Just wait for the drop.
Yeah.
Which one?
The
Holding
trophy?
a trophy.
Which trophy?
When he won. his
Oh,
Oh, when
first.
he's hugging it? Because
Yeah.
there's multiple trophy ones.
The one.
Nah. There's
One
one.
of the trophies.
It's the one where it's I think it's 2000, 2001.
out.
That's it, cut. Thank you guys for joining us.
No, you got to wait. Pre-order it. Pre-order it.
Yeah, pre-order it. Put in the code right there. Put in the code.
No, it's where he's during the Shock era and he's hugging the trophy like this, just staring at the floor.
The locker room.
That's it. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah,
That's the one.
Oh, okay.
That's the
Yeah,
one.
yeah,
That's
the
why.
one.
That's why I started the one.
Yeah,
That's his first. Yeah.
And then we put on his jacket.
Yeah.
There was like an NBA patch, and we put the gorilla head as a
Damn.
patch.
That's sick.
That's
and then
fire.
on the bottom it says "Winning is everything,"
Mhm.
because that's one of his quotes.
I was just
So-
listening this morning. I was listening. Sometimes I listen to different things while I'm running. So today I literally had to slap on Kobe.
Cool.
And I'm like, and it's like it's a
Yeah.
YouTube where it's like 15 minutes. And yeah, that just got. But I'm gonna be honest, man. I did not want to run this morning.
There you go. Yeah.
Why?
Somebody whooped my ass yesterday. Just
Why?
stretching.
Let
Why?
the record.
Yeah, it's right here. This guy right here.
I don't know what he's talking about.
And I'm like, man.
See, we're having a love-hate relationship now, Jesus and I, because he's training.
What
so
is this, confessions now?
yeah. So now, I mean, you brought it up. We got to share now. So he's been training with me a little bit, so we're more bodybuilding style, and so he does weights, and you know I'll rack up two plates to do the shoulder presses, and he looks, he's like, I'm not doing that shit.
No, hell no.
And so he's been training more,
Okay.
and he was committed. He's been committed, and it was already like maybe like 3-4 weeks in, or a little bit more, like 5 weeks in.
Yeah.
We're outside, and I looked at him like, look, it's just, you've been killing it, bro. So, you know what? It's time for me to go on your stadium, your forte. So let's go running.
Your home territory.
Yeah, it was a Friday, and he was like, bro, I'm running tomorrow. I'm like, I can't tomorrow, but we can do it Sunday. He's like, all right, bet. I got a 14 tomorrow, and then we can run on Sunday, 14 miles. And he's like, I'll be a little tight because I ran 14 miles the day before, but we'll go run. And he's like, what do you want to run? I'm like, oh, well, there's a trail in Griffith Park. I'm like, he's like, okay, well, show me. And I showed it to him, and he's like, that's cute. He's like, all right, I got something for you. I'm like, okay, cool. I got some of my trainers next to me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, let's go running. And I'm like, all right, cool. What time? All right, let's go. So we go running, bro. He said it was only gonna be, because I showed him what I used to run. It was only
Full
2.
disclosure, bro.
Full
I
disclosure.
said 8.
Fuck what?
I said 8.
Hey, bullshit.
4 up,
bullshit.
4 down.
What time did you
Bullshit.
guys
No,
start
It's my
running?
story, and I'm
No,
sticking
no,
to it,
no,
bro.
no,
It's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
I got witnesses. I got several
Sean,
witnesses.
didn't I
No,
say
no, 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 no. Fuck no, bro.
I said 4 up,
Look.
4 down.
When's the last time you ran, bro? You yourself. TANQ. When's the last time you
Tank.
ran, bro?
look.
Tank.
Don't get
Hold
tanked.
on, hold
Don't
on.
get-
Pause.
He's like, I ain't running with
Don't
you
get me
guys.
involved in this shit.
I had ACL surgery
How long
a
ago?
year and a half ago, so it's I've jogged, but I haven't gone
Okay,
on
okay.
a run. Yeah.
All right.
So I've had 2 surgeries.
I was about to say that's cute. He got 2. He
I
needs
got
another
2.
one.
That's
That's
Kobe.
That's Kobe.
Yeah.
What are you complaining
What you
about?
complaining
I
about?
got 2. Yeah.
More.
I got the scars.
Different beast, different animal.
Got ACL and meniscus. Talk to me.
Yeah,
So
mine
he,
was
bullshit. He
ACL,
did not say
yeah,
8. He did not say 8. We were like, all right. They
I
asked me.
said
I'm
8.
like, we're gonna run 2. We're gonna run 3.
You know,
5K.
you know what this
5K.
sounds like when it's McGrady and Kobe said, "I beat you," and McGrady said no one was taking count. I said no. Kobe said I did take count.
I got
said 8.
witnesses, bro.
I said 8.
Witnesses.
What
Anyways,
time did you guys start running?
7 a.m.
No, and then he tells me 5:25 in the morning. Say less. We're
Wait,
going.
what's it?
5:30. I'm like, all right, cool. I'll be there. We'll
You guys are
start at 6.
early risers?
Yeah, it was early in the morning. Like, what the fuck are they doing? So early. It was super early, right?
He said 5:30.
What time did we go?
We left at
We left
5:30.
at 5:30, right?
Yeah,
So, but
5:30,
by the time we got there, let's say it was like 6:20 that we ran, right?
Yeah.
We started something like that. It was interesting. Chris went. Sean didn't go. Right? It was Chris, Cesar, and then we had Worm, and Jesus. So we get there, and again, he tells me to park right by the entrance of Griffin Park.
Like, yeah,
Right.
Los Feliz and
Los Feliz and what's
Fern
the
Drive.
Fern Drive, yeah.
And people that know it's at the bottom of
It's
the Griffith
at
Park.
the street level, bro. Mind you, when I used to go, I used to drive up like a mile and a half to the parking lot and then cut in. It's all incline, right? It's the whole loop is just a mile and a half up, coming down, mile and a half. So it's about max 3 miles. But we park at the street. I'm like, what the fuck are we doing here? Like, we're supposed to go over there. And he's no,
here.
he's like, no, park right here. All right, warm up. We warm up, and then we start running, bro. And we keep running, and we keep running, and then it gets to the part where I know the trail. I'm like, all right, let's cut here. He's like, no, we're gonna go this way,
I'm like, yeah.
bro. Turns out to be 8 miles, bro. I haven't ran in 4 years, 5 years, like that. But it was a great experience.
There you go.
I was running up the hill with Cesar, and we had just watched that Andrew Tate video I was telling you about.
Yeah, there's a video.
Because you kept asking about it. Because I keep saying
I
it.
asked him
Every
last
time I'm
time.
running, I'm like, Daddy's Tour 2024, coming to a city near you. And he was asking me, like, what do you keep saying that? And I told him about it. Andrew Tate got released from house arrest.
So since then,
We keep saying, have you ran to Japan? No?
Yeah.
Because you're a bitch. We're built different. Let's
so
go.
that ran into him. Now, somehow we were. How did that end up? We were at Macrofit,
Okay.
and then Sean said he could run 16 miles
No,
or 18
so-
miles, and then that turned into a marathon.
So now, yeah. So, no,
Sean-
he
You're running Long Beach Marathon because he's right here. So, and then somehow it became to. I'm like, now you're in my world.
So he's a punk now. He's bullying us because now he took me to Signal Hill to go run for the Long Beach Club because my house is doing the 5K Mad Run this weekend, and he's like, let's go promote it. I'm like, all right, cool. But he's like, you gotta run, bro. Like you can't go ask them to join your 5K and then not bleed and sweat with them.
Yeah.
All right, fuck it. So we pull up. Sean has his headphones, and then Gus is like, what are those? Like, you're not gonna run with those. Sean and I are looking at each other like, what you mean? Because you're like headphones, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, bro, no. That's how you know you're a gym guy. That's how you know you're a meathead. You're like, go put those in the car. Sean's like,
Gus is the main guy from Long Beach Running Club.
yeah.
Shout out to
Shout out
Gus.
to Gus and the
Shout
LBC
out
Run
Gus.
Club. But he took me and we ran. It was a killer view, killer workout, great community. For those that are interested, check them out. Great experience. But it was tough, bro.
Wow.
So tough that I ended up spraining my ankle, not even knowing.
Like 2 days
2
later,
days
he
later,
tells me.
I tell him like, bro, my ankle's fucked. I looked at it and it was swollen, just the incline and running it. I was running on Metcons. I'm 205 pounds. I don't run.
This guy's a tanque, literally.
I'm literally the tanque, and people. The good thing is that people were encouraging me the whole way. They were passing me up and like, you got this, Madhouse.
Madhouse. And I'm like, they're calling
yeah.
you out, bro.
And then Sean
man.
turns the corner, and then I was walking because Jesus was pacing me. He was like, hey, slow down. Hey, how's the heart rate? Hey, there's an incline coming. He was pacing me and he was coaching me. He was like, all right, slow down. There's an incline coming. And then I slow down. I'm walking, catching my breath.
Here
and
comes
then
Sean.
Here comes Sean in the back. he passes me up. He's like, "Why are you guys running, lazy asses?" And I'm like, "Oh hell no!"
I'm like, I know you're not talking to me.
No, and he knew what he was talking
I'm like, I
about.
know. He's like, no, yeah. I'm like, oh, okay. So now I'm booking it. Sean's behind me, and I'm like, and I kept at the beginning. I told him he's gonna gas.
He's gonna
out,
gas
bro.
out.
He's gonna gas out.
Because he took Sean.
patience.
Sean,
I love-
he's
I
a young
love-
gun. He's a ching. He just wants to take off. When I raced him the first time,
He does a lot of
burned
shit
out.
talking, but you know what? I love the fact that he comes in
He
with confidence.
comes in. He
go.
comes in. He
That's
comes
how it has
in.
to be. Yeah.
But no, it was a great experience at Long Beach. I ended up beating Sean by quite a
There you
bit.
go.
Just
He just had to throw that in there.
gotta throw it in there, because he's always talking shit about how old I am. But I whooped his ass then.
See, Sean, it's not luck.
It's not luck, baby.
Hey.
Shout out
But we did end up having a conversation, and then Jesus called him out, and Sean agreed. He's like, "I'm gonna do the Long Beach
Okay.
I'm like,
marathon."
oh.
There
So
you
then
go.
somehow Sean drags.
So then he looks at me. He's like, "What's up?" And then I looked at Cesar, my trainer, and he was like, I looked at him, and he was like, "Don't tempt me with a good time." But my
ready.
issue is that I'm competing next year.
Yeah.
And
So it goes against.
it goes
Kinda,
against
yeah,
bodybuilding, so it
it's
goes
not the
against
same, yeah.
completely everything. So if my coaches see this, I'm not gonna do the Long Beach Marathon.
Shout out Ronnie.
Ronnie and Walker.
Better get
No,
a
I'll do the
text.
half marathon. I'll do the half marathon because I don't have to train so much for it. 'Cause it's 16.13.
It's 13 miles.
13? Oh, 13.
Easy.
Okay.
yeah. So I
Easy
can,
13.
There you go. Yeah.
But and honestly, what you don't know, it's that privately we started talking. I started telling them what my goal is to run,
Mhm.
and so that's how we started linking up.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
through some of the training that he's been giving me, I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Last
I'm not-
night,
this- damn, bro, this
se la di.
guy- no, on Sunday, bro. Like, yeah, and then yesterday, people don't know you. If people that they'll run track, and you still gotta come, and you still gotta do
Yeah.
some lifting. Knocked out this morning. I knew what I had on the schedule 5, and I'm like, I knew we had the podcast.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not gonna have no time, so I had to wake up early.
Yeah.
In those first half a mile, it's just like, okay.
We've been doing some training for his hip flexors. He doesn't stretch at all, and so we do some stretching. His
Yeah.
hip flexors, quick reflex muscles, and
That's a whole different topic right there. But
the whole time he's like, "Oh, I fucking hate you," and I'm like, "See, it's a hate love relationship because when he takes me running, that's what I'm screaming at him, and then when we're lifting, and then we're doing
so
some."
Caesar, maybe one day you're gonna have to come run with
I have to,
us.
bro.
Wait, so before we get more into it, when you said "tanque," I don't know if you guys noticed, I laughed.
Yeah.
And I said, "Oh, there's a story behind this." So
Okay.
now I'm gonna put Memo on the spot.
Oh shoot!
So we live in front of Southgate Park.
Oh damn! All right. Oh, shit. All right.
Memo's an asshole. Let's just say he's an asshole. For those that know him, he's an asshole. But he's I always say he's our asshole, right? He was in a group of friends. This is a story. I wasn't personally there, so this is what it was said. So correct me if fact check me. But so the story goes that they would go into their car and they were just driving around, and then they would see a little hefty girl, and then they would just scream out the car, "Donkey!" Just being assholes.
I thought you were referring to the tank that was in front of them.
Oh, no, that was a couple years ago that they put that there.
Oh,
but
man.
that's so that me knowing that story, Memo over the years, he'll go into his like weight loss, mindset, and then he'll go run around the park, and I would drive around like occasionally, and I would see him, and then to return the favor, I would have to go down the window and I'd fucking scream out, "Donkey!" the whole time, and I'll slow it down. And I'll just "Donkey!"
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
All right, man. And let me tell you, man. I was next to happened to be next to Art and Memo, and let me tell you, Memo was pissed because he didn't get a shirt.
Oh, I already
And
talked
then,
to him.
so wait. This is what no. So you show up and you said this is Memo's, right?
Yeah.
I witnessed. I don't know.
No,
Okay,
no.
give me a second. Just wait. Memo, I got your back, bro. It's a true story. You gave it, and you guys put it on the table, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, and I'm like, what's going on? They're like, oh, he's been mad. And you say, hey, man, I'm dropping it off. Done.
This is
Sean sends him a text like, hey, your shirt's right
shirt's
here. And then Memo said, I'm on my way.
on my way.
So I'm like, where's Sean? Well, where's Memo? He's like, I guess he's at the warehouse. Like, all right, cool. And I'm like, all right. Didn't think much. Bounced. The like SpongeBob. 3 days later. And then I see Memo walk in. I have a bag in my hand. And then, all of a sudden he's I don't know what got into it. He's like, where are my shirts? And I'm like,
Where the fuck are my shirts?
bro, understand, Memo's high, my high, bro. And I'm like,
That's
why
just
you telling
like,
me?
That's just like, these shirts, he's about to give it to
Bro,
him.
I'm like, damn, bro, like,
Here you go.
and then this guy's all like, oh, they're in my truck. No.
where the
And then
fuck are my
he's like,
shirts?
where are my shirts at? And he's like, then Art's like, even he's got some shirts. Oh, damn.
I mean, what's the story behind that stat? You always take care of us. Every time you pull up, you take care of us. But I mean, for the longest, Sean is my executive assistant and media, so he's always in communication with you.
Yeah.
So when you gift us things, you're like gifting them to Sean, like hoping that hey, some of it's gonna trickle down to us. But Sean, listo, he's been taking care. He's been I'm a size medium, I'm a large, I'm a this, and so.
Oh, so
Sean,
that's why he's always wearing the sweaters.
Yeah, that's
And
why Sean has the whole
oh.
collection, right? And Memo's like, well, what about us? What about us? And I just point the finger. I'm like, Sean has all the gear.
I told Memo, I'm like, look, the list of priority, you just moved up. I was like, so now every time I come,
Oh, wait, so you have Memo at the bottom?
he just slid up.
I better not show him the shorts, bro. I better not show him the shorts.
What shorts? What
Yeah,
shorts?
we're going to edit this part of the video.
What shirts?
supposed to be good.
Yeah, Memo's really gonna bro, but
No,
you understand, bro. He's
he's
like, and then
my boy,
Arturo's
yeah.
like, even Jesus got some shirts. He's all like, I want, and I'm like, oh, I'm like this, like, so what? I saw when they bought your shirts, bro, and he's all like,
Hilarious.
they're in my truck. Did he get them?
Yeah. So the thing with Memo too, because he's not the most social, and every time we show face, so you're able to put a name to the face. I mean, when did you find out Memo was one of the owners? When he pressed
at
you?
At the LA Fit Expo.
Okay.
Because they
we
pulled
pulled
up.
up. Oh, that's
with
right.
The big squad.
Yeah.
And, we had
that
a,
was
we had a
awesome. They
booth.
killed it at the Fit Expo, the LA Fit Expo.
Nice. Where at? In
And
Convention Center? LA?
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was that. They
LA
killed it
Fit
there.
Expo.
We
It's interesting. I seen that through social media through another one of my friends. I would have never imagined.
Yeah.
yeah. You had a 10 by 20 or 10?
Yeah, 10 by 20.
10 by 20?
Yeah. So we had a double booth. Pretty expensive expo, but it was
Exposure.
big swing, man.
Yeah.
Big swing, and we felt like we were ready for it. We took the swing, and it was successful. It was very
Good.
successful. And this year, every year we try to put a theme on kind of like the year. This year, like last year was the year of the work. That's what we would call it. So we're not gonna think. We're not gonna over strategize. We're not gonna over just action.
That's
And
what's up, man.
we did a lot. We had a lot of success because we were just on the move. This year is the year of
Strategy?
of ground marketing. That's what we've been saying. The year of effort. So like we're gonna turn every stone that makes sense. We're not gonna be blind about it, but we're gonna make smart business decisions.
Straight military.
And we're gonna get to
Groundwork,
work.
huh?
So LA Fit Expo. So this year we scheduled 8 expos, 8 trade shows.
What's the next expo?
We're going to one this
Arizona?
weekend. Yeah, Phoenix.
Phoenix.
Damn,
Arizona
so you're
this
traveling.
weekend. Yeah, Phoenix.
He told me about one in Anaheim.
Anaheim is in 3 weeks, so it's
Yeah.
gonna be August 17 and 18.
Got it.
We were in Sacramento 2 weeks ago, San Jose 2 months ago. We're gonna be Reno.
Damn, so you're going
Reno-
all over.
all over. Putting
Okay.
some
When are you going to
miles.
the East
At
Coast?
that expo, at the LA Fit Expo,
One day.
when I pulled up, he flew in some of his athletes.
Yeah.
So he has athletes in other states, and
yeah.
that's when you brought it. Who'd you bring in?
Julian?
Yeah, Julian
Yeah,
from
my
Texas.
boy.
I met him. And
Gotta
then-
fly him out. Viral on TikTok.
yeah, I know
Viral.
you guys gotta shout out to Julian.
I want to make sure.
character.
Where can they find you on social media?
So my personal Instagram is Cesar Garcia CEO. That's
Okay.
my at. And
So it's Cesar Garcia, CEO.
Yeah.
Okay, and
And
then
then TANQ Athletic, spelled like that. TANQ TANQ Athletic.
we'll put it. Make sure we put it on.
Yeah, for sure. But oh my bad. Yeah. But yeah.
At that expo, I'll add because what time did it end?
It was Sunday, like at 6-7 p.m.
6, 7, yeah. And so I was there. I had a chance to meet his athletes. I always have to cop a couple shirts every time. I always try to pay. I remember charge my ass.
Always whips out the
But
phone.
Bro, I couldn't pay
double
for my
click.
shake for like a month, bro.
That's funny. That mean that I'm always trying to say, hey, no, charge me, and then
I would one day literally see him leave, and I'm like,
You try hiding in. You try sneaking in one time.
Yeah, one time, and
You
I'm
got
like,
the
I
hat.
had
I'm
a
like,
hat
no one's
on.
wearing a Dodger hat in here besides Jesus.
Yeah,
And
it's
then
their
sure
giveaway,
enough-
bro. Then he
sure
looks at me like,
enough.
hey, bro, you gotta wear a different
Yeah, you
hat.
gotta wear a
I'm
different
like,
hat.
damn it.
Yeah. But we were at the Fit Expo, and some of his athletes were chopping it up, and then he introduced, oh, his gym's sick, and then his athletes were wanting to still work out because they were there all day. And from downtown to Madhouse on the weekend when there's no traffic late at night, it's a 15-20 minute drive.
Yeah.
And so I closed at 7. By the time they got out, it would have been closed. But what I did for his athletes, I opened up the
Yeah.
gym for
Damn,
after
that's
hours.
cool.
And they liked it. They loved it.
No, they were
Loved
blasting music, and
Yeah.
they were by themselves. They had the whole gym by themselves, recorded some content. And
Man, I've been in this gym after hours.
It's badass.
oh, this
I
weekend,
mean,
yeah.
that's gangster.
During hours too.
I mean, that's love.
Badass.
Because I'm like, I literally came back from TJ. That actually the day of the event.
That
The
day,
day of the
yeah,
event,
yeah.
And,
he couldn't work. He didn't have a chance to work out.
I just like I have this mindset right now, like I'm dialed in, right?
Yeah.
And I said, if I get an hour in,
Yeah, because you had messaged me like, oh, I probably get there like at 6.
and then you're like, yeah, just to close at 7, like I might be able to get an hour, and they just said, stay after hours. I'm like, I ain't locking up this place, bro. I'm not responsible for this place. No way, bro. And but no, man, he gave me mad love. We stayed
Yeah.
there pretty late. Yeah, that gym's a vibe.
It is. That's why we love it for sure. And,
It's a vibe. And now I saw the apparel hanging.
Yes, so
Dude, that thing is it just blends in.
We're
It
doing
does.
now at Madhouse. We're doing that area. We did a showroom. We're doing a showroom for all the apparel.
Yeah, for those people that don't know that, I mean, I literally just went in. I went in I
Yeah.
saw your shirts,
yeah.
and I told one of the girls that came in today, and I'm like, hey, look, we're interviewing the girl. I think I introduced you, and she said, oh, and then she said the name. I'm like, yeah, he's gonna come in, and it just blends in. Like
Nice.
I would never, in my mind, I would think it's Madhouse, because it just blends in.
Theme. Yeah.
Yeah,
The theme and the collab that we did was very unique and yeah.
man, I can't wait, man. I appreciate the love. I'll be honest, the first time I get like in front of like in a pod in the
keep that
podcast.
tradition going.
Now,
yeah.
yeah. That expectation.
That's now the next person. I'm like, what you got, bro?
What'd you bring me? What'd you bring me?
It just lets you know it's tradition to
Tradition.
bring a gift.
To the host.
Yeah, man. I want. Hopefully, we could get you when you get the Kobe ones.
Yeah, definitely.
We'll probably do another
In a
round
few
2
weeks.
follow up with you and
We have the expo.
yeah.
Like I was telling you, that one's gonna be really nice. It's gonna be massive. A lot of people go to that expo. I know Fit Expos.
Is that where you're gonna release it?
Yeah.
The Kobe one?
Yeah.
So we got to
Doing
get you before, bro.
Online, and
All right.
at that.
We got to get him before.
I'm down.
I'm gonna walk around that expo with the Kobe jersey. With the Kobe one.
honestly,
Like,
it happens a lot. A lot of people buy and right away they're like
Boom. Put it on.
damn.
walking around just advertising. People come up to us, hey, I want the shirt that I saw like 20 people wearing, and we're like, oh,
Sold out.
sold
Sold
out.
out.
Medium.
Sold out.
Damn. Hey man, I'm gonna be honest, man. You'll see me on tomorrow.
There we go.
You'll see me tomorrow around 5 because I got 5 on
There we
my
go.
calendar tomorrow. I don't know how many Art's got
I'll break
because
them
he
in.
got his shoes today,
I got my shoes.
Oh, he was quick to tag me.
Oh, I got some running shoes. Yeah.
shorts.
Boom.
and they go.
Let's go.
They go. Maybe I don't know. I don't know what his schedule is, but I know I have
See-
to run 5 tomorrow.
See how my ankle's set up right at the moment? We'll see.
Hold
Because
on,
I
bro.
had okay, so when I ran 5 miles in Long Beach with my boy Cesar, and then I told him about my sprained ankle, and he's like, "No, bro. The more you run on it, the faster it's gonna recover because of the blood flow, and you're good." So I'm like, "All right, bet." So we're like, "All right, we're running small three
Yeah.
turned into 5," and my ankle after that was just fucking.
He sends me a
But
message.
the problem was because he asked me right away. I sent him my times and my splits, and then he's like, "What shoes did you use?" Because I know you told me your shoes aren't coming until Wednesday, and it was Monday morning. And I'm like, I ran on some Flyknits. And yeah, those are sprinting shoes. You're not supposed to run long distances on those.
and then he's like, "Yeah, my
My
foot's
ankle's-
swollen." I'm like, "Who told you to run?"
I'm like,
Damn,
Who
Caesar.
told you to run? Shout out Cesar.
Yeah,
Boy.
but I got my running shoes, so I might have to break them in tomorrow. So
There
we'll
we
see.
go, bro.
I would love to see that Kobe.
Yeah,
So we gotta continue talking.
for sure.
Oh, you
We
will.
gotta
So
continue
now
talking.
he's at my house officially now.
Yeah.
No
Yes,
more
sir.
thank you here.
Yeah, mad love. Hey man, blessings to your business,
Thank you.
success.
Thank you.
I have this saying that I always say at the office. I said, we start strong but finish stronger.
There you go.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
always see it through. For
yeah,
sure.
I always see it through, and that's I thrive on that. And drama's in the detail.
For sure.
And let me tell you, this is very good detail content. You have
Thank
you have a great brand. Can't wait to see you. I want to see your apparel on the East Coast,
For sure.
worldwide. Like
Yeah.
damn.
We've had some good momentum all over the country recently. I would say with like I mentioned earlier, organic
That's what's up, man.
marketing, but for sure, you know, ad spend
Yeah.
and getting into that strategy is definitely in the best interest.
I'm gonna share a little bit of what he's doing. I think you missed a big element as far as, you know, your past, because I know you said you had, you know, our intimate conversations about how's going and your strategy.
Yeah.
You said that you're very limited on your expansions as of late
Yeah.
due to some mistakes in the past.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That are limiting you with regards to lines of credit and you know, truly moving at the momentum that you truly can.
For sure.
And what that looks like and all that things. But maybe part two, there's more details to him that he didn't touch on. So
I could go on.
yeah.
Hey, man, I'm open.
And I'll say this. It takes anyone. It's like I saw what you guys were talking about in your podcast about how anyone can run sober. It takes a real runner to run on a cruda.
Yeah.
Business. It takes a real business person to bootstrap a business. So like they mentioned in their episode about, you know, the way they started MacroFit,
Yeah.
$200 to $250,000. Like, you know, I had to build Tank bootstrapped. I didn't have any leverage. I didn't have anyone to come help me and come give me $50K to start
To
off and
inject or anything.
put a strategy together. It was just literally $200, and we've grown that into what it is now. And we're just excited. We're fired up, and we're just ready to.
That's
to
why
keep
you're a
pushing.
local legend, bro.
Thank
why
you,
he's a
bro.
local
Thank you.
legend.
That's why you're a local legend, bro. So yeah, we gotta do round
But
two.
I'm more excited because he's a lot of those things are clearing up, and he's now has more access to leverage, and so I think in the next 2-3 years he's gonna just get so much bigger.
For sure.
Yeah.
That's the goal.
I like that, man.
Thank
I
you,
like
bro.
that.
Thank you.
That's what's up, man.
Thank
Hey,
you.
man. Like I said, blessings to more success coming your way. I told you again, you know, finish strong and
Thank you.
start strong and finish stronger, man. Let's
Thank
do
you.
it. So we
Appreciate
got to
it.
do round two, though.
I'm down whenever.
We gotta do round two.
Yeah.
We said
Appreciate
it.
you having me. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, man. Love, bro.
All right. Thank you. Appreciate you guys.